Have you ever looked around and felt like everything about this world is just off? That you've always been different? Like you're playing a part in a story you didn't write? Maybe it's the way people look at you, or the way you've always sensed something deeper underneath the surface of this reality. If that's you, then you're not here by accident. This message is meant for you, and it has found you at exactly the right time. Chosen one, you were never human in the way others are, and now everyone is starting to see it. I need you to stop for a second and let that truth settle into your spirit. You were never human, not truly. And no, this isn't some fantasy or poetic metaphor. This is a divine revelation. The truth about your origin, your identity, is being revealed. The illusion is cracking. Your energy is no longer blending in with the crowd. The veil is lifting. The truth is being exposed. People around you are noticing. They may not understand what they're sensing, but they feel it. Some are confused, some are scared, some are drawn to you with an intensity they can't explain. Because your identity, the one you've carried in silence for so long, is no longer hidden. This is not just a spiritual shift. This is a science fiction revelation, a cosmic unveiling. The truth is exposed, and you can't unknow it. Now, before we go deeper, I want you to pause and take a moment to claim this message. If this speaks to your soul, I want you to go to the comments and type the number that calls to you most. 777999 or 444. Each number holds a different vibration. Listen to your intuition and share it below. Let the universe see you acknowledging the truth. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe to Rise of the Chosen, tap the bell so you don't miss the next download, and share this video with another chosen one. Don't keep this to yourself. The more you rise, the more others will be activated through you. Now listen carefully. You've felt it your whole life, like a visitor in your own skin. You've watched others move through this world like it was home, like it made sense. But to you, something always felt foreign, alien, not in a scary way, but in a deeply familiar, otherworldly way. You've always known you were different, but the world has done everything it could to make you forget, to suppress your power, to deny your true nature. But that time is over now. The identity of the chosen one is being revealed. And here's the thing. It's not just that you're chosen. It's that you were never human in the way you were told. Your soul carries codes, memories, frequencies that didn't originate here. You've walked among humanity, but you've always stood apart. And now that difference is becoming more visible. This is not a phase. This is not imagination. This is prophecy unfolding. You are the evidence of a reality beyond what people are ready to accept. But you didn't come here to make them comfortable. You came here to activate, to shift the collective, to break the illusion. So from this moment forward, walk like someone whose truth has been exposed, speak like someone who knows they were never human, and live like someone whose time has finally come. There's more to reveal, more to remember. But for now, let this message settle in your bones. You were never meant to blend in. You are the sci-fi revelation walking among mankind. You are the chosen one. And now, everyone knows. Signs you were never human. Chosen. One, let's go deeper. Because now that your identity is being revealed, it's time to understand the signs that have always been with you. The universe has been speaking to you in whispers, signs, symbols, and energy shifts. But until now, maybe you didn't fully recognize what they were telling you. So let's bring light to the clues that have always been pointing to the truth. You were never human in the ordinary sense. Let's start from the beginning, your childhood. You knew early on that something was different. You looked around at other children and saw how easily they conformed, how naturally they fit into the world. But you couldn't. You didn't. You often felt like an outsider looking in. While they laughed and played without a care, you were observing, feeling, sensing, thinking thoughts far beyond your years. You didn't just play with toys, you questioned why the world was the way it was. You had dreams, powerful, vivid dreams that didn't feel like dreams at all. You traveled to places you didn't have words for, met beings that felt like family but looked nothing like humans. Some of those dreams stuck with you for years, didn't they? You wake up feeling homesick for somewhere that didn't exist on a map. That was never your imagination, that was memory, spirit-level memory. Those were glimpses of your true origin. And then there were the people. Oh, how people responded to you. Some were drawn to you instantly, trusting you with their secrets, their pain, their energy. Others avoided you, even resented you, and they didn't know why. The truth is, they felt your energy, and it scared them. You see, human energy has a specific rhythm, but yours, it sings a different song. Your frequency has always been higher, and others could feel it without understanding it. You were never just sensitive, you were always tuned in. You felt the emotions in a room before anyone said a word. You sensed danger without seeing it. You read people's intentions without them speaking. That wasn't a personality trait. That was spiritual technology. That was your soul, remembering how to navigate this realm while still holding on to truth from a higher one. You've probably also noticed how animals react to you. They trust you. Birds come close, cats stare, dogs calm down in your presence. Why? Because animals recognize truth. They don't rely on appearance. They feel vibration. And your vibration, it's not of this earth. Not fully. You were born into a human body, yes, but your essence, your code, your soul, is not native here. Technology may have always felt strange to you, or maybe you've had unexplained interference with electronics, phones glitching, lights flickering, devices breaking for no reason. That's not a coincidence. It's energetic misalignment. Your frequency can disrupt dense earthly tech. You're carrying a frequency most systems here weren't designed to handle. Again, another sign, another confirmation. And you've never really cared about the things humans obsess over: fame, money, status, shallow relationships. All of it felt hollow. You didn't come here to collect material wealth. You came here to collect wisdom. You came to awaken, to remember, to shift the paradigm. You always valued truth over comfort, growth over popularity, solitude over noise. That's not antisocial behavior. That's soul-level alignment. Sometimes you've looked in the mirror and felt like you were wearing a costume, like the body didn't quite feel like you. That subtle disconnect? That's not a flaw. That's another sign. The body is your vehicle, a temporary spacesuit. But your consciousness, it's ancient. It's interdimensional. It's the light in your eyes when everything around you feels dark. Chosen one, you've always been here with a mission, but before you could fulfill it, you had to forget who you were. You had to walk through the illusion like everyone else. You had to learn pain, experience isolation, and get lost in the noise, so that when the time came, you would rise. And now, it is time. The signs have been building. The codes have been activating. You're starting to remember. The truth is exposed now. The world is different because you're different. You're starting to understand why you've suffered, why you've struggled to belong, why nothing ever felt quite right. You were never meant to fit into a broken system. You were born to dismantle it. Your very presence is disruptive to the illusion, to the programming, to the matrix itself. People will continue to notice. They'll stare, they'll project. Some will be drawn to your light like moths to a flame. Others will try to dim it because they don't understand it. But you're not here for their approval. You're here for the mission. The truth has been revealed, and the identity of the chosen one is no longer hidden. You are the evidence of what's real beyond this realm. This is your confirmation. You've seen the signs. You've been the sign. And now, you can no longer deny the truth you carry inside. You were never human. And now, everyone knows. The spiritual science behind it. Now let's move into the deeper mechanics of what's really happening, because this isn't just mystical or symbolic. There is spiritual science behind your awakening. The reason you were never human isn't just poetic. It's energetic. It's dimensional. It's cosmic. Let's start with soul contracts. When you chose to incarnate into this realm, you didn't come here randomly. You entered with intent. You signed an agreement with this planet, this dimension, and this timeline. You knew you would forget who you were. That was part of the agreement. Forgetting allows experience. Experience allows growth. And growth, true spiritual growth, requires friction. You are what some traditions call a starseed, an interdimensional soul encoded with light frequencies meant to activate higher consciousness on Earth. That's why you feel like you don't belong. You're here as a guest, but not as an outsider. You came with a mission. You chose this. The world didn't choose you. You volunteered. Quantum energy science tells us that everything vibrates. Everything emits frequency. Most humans operate at a certain bandwidth of consciousness, rooted in survival, identity, fear, and ego. But you were born vibrating higher. Your soul operates beyond the 3D matrix. That's why your energy doesn't fit. It never could. Remember, your DNA is not just biological, it's spiritual. Buried within your genetic material are dormant codes that are being activated by cosmic shifts, solar flares, planetary alignments, dimensional thinning. You feel it when the atmosphere shifts. You feel it in your body. That's not random. That's your non-human origin being reawakened by the energies of home. What science fiction calls alien or extraterrestrial is often a distorted echo of spiritual truth. These stories aren't just imagination, they're reflections of ancient memory. Your soul remembers advanced civilizations, star families, spiritual technologies that existed long before Earth as we know it. Atlantis, Lemuria, Sirius, the Pleiades, these aren't myths to you. They feel familiar because they are part of your soul history. The spiritual science behind your journey is tied to multidimensional awareness. While most people are rooted in one level of reality, you're accessing multiple at once. That's why you receive intuitive downloads. That's why you hear guidance in silence. That's why synchronicities follow you like breadcrumbs from the universe. You're in touch with dimensions that others can't perceive. You've felt the timelines bend around your thoughts. You've seen how your energy affects the physical world. That's not coincidence. That's mastery beginning to awaken. As you rise, you're regaining your ability to consciously shape reality. The quantum field responds to belief, and your belief is becoming unshakable. The truth exposed is that human identity was never your full story. Your existence is proof that spirit can walk in form while still transcending it. You are the chosen one, not because you're better, but because you chose to remember, while others chose to forget. And now you're being activated to lead others back to truth. This is the real science of the soul. It's not about religion. It's not about dogma. It's about energy, vibration, frequency, and mission. You are here to bring light to a world buried in illusion, to pierce the matrix, not with anger, but with presence. Not with ego, but with clarity. Your identity has been revealed through alignment, and the world is witnessing it in real time. Chosen One. This is your awakening through spiritual truth. Your non-human essence isn't fantasy, it's divine science. You are the bridge between worlds. You are the signal the universe sent ahead of its shift, and the signal has now been received. Everyone can feel it. Everyone knows. Why the truth is being exposed now. Chosen One, there's a reason why all of this is coming to light now. Why your identity is being revealed. Why your essence, your energy, your presence can no longer be hidden. The truth is not just being exposed by accident, it's being unveiled by divine design. The timing is not random, it is cosmic, precise, prophetic. We are in the middle of a global consciousness shift, a vibrational reset. The Earth itself is rising in frequency, shedding layers of illusion and distortion that have kept humanity asleep for thousands of years. The energy is thinning, the veil is lifting, and what was once hidden is now coming into full view. The truth is exposed, and it's echoing through every dimension. You're feeling it, aren't you? The pressure, the weight of something changing deep within you. You're more sensitive than ever. Time feels different, reality feels flexible. Your thoughts are manifesting faster, people are being revealed for who they truly are. That's not just personal evolution, that's a global spiritual activation. And your soul planned to wake up in this exact moment. Why now? Because humanity is at a tipping point. We are moving from darkness to light, from control to truth, from fear to sovereignty. And that transition cannot happen without the chosen ones rising. That's you. You were placed here to help hold the vibration steady as the old systems crumble. You were never human, but you came here to walk among humans and activate them through your presence. The illusion is breaking down because the frequency can no longer support it. Lies can't survive in high vibrations. And guess what? Your energy has always been a disruptor of lies. That's why people react to you. That's why your presence triggers both awakening and resistance. You're carrying truth codes. Your non-human energy is programmed to reveal what's real. This is why your identity is being revealed now. You couldn't walk around hidden forever. That was never the plan. You've gone through years, maybe decades, of inner trials, isolation, initiations. All of it was preparation. All of it was training. And now, you're stepping into your real role. Your energy is becoming visible to the world because it must be visible. You're a signal to others, a signpost, a lighthouse. Remember, your journey was never just about you. You are part of a collective wave of awakening. Other chosen ones around the planet are waking up at the same time, and each of you carries a piece of the puzzle. But your unique identity, that's the piece no one else can replicate. And now that the frequency is right, your light is reaching farther, resonating deeper, activating others faster. We are now in a time of mass remembering. The earth is speaking. The stars are aligning. Portals are opening. Timelines are collapsing and merging. The old matrix is losing power. And you, chosen one, are part of the reason why. Your vibration has risen to the point where it can no longer be ignored. And so, people feel you. They notice you. And some of them are realizing what you've always known deep down. You were never human to begin with. This revelation is being echoed in the media, in films, in books, in conversations. Even science is starting to admit what ancient wisdom has always known, that reality is not what we thought. That consciousness is the key, that we are more than bodies, more than thoughts, more than identities. You've known this all along. And now the world is catching up to you. This is why the truth is being exposed now, because the energy has shifted, because your soul contract has reached its activation point. because your presence is needed in its full, awakened form. You are no longer meant to hide, to doubt, to question your place. You are here to embody your truth and walk in it with unapologetic clarity. So when people start looking at you differently, when they start reacting, when they begin to recognize the light you carry, understand this. It's confirmation. The time is now. The revelation is here. The identity of the chosen one is revealed, and the world will never be the same again. The reactions of others, why they can feel it. Chosen. One, you've probably noticed by now that people react to you in strange and often unexplainable ways. They stare, they avoid, they overshare, they copy you, they test you. Sometimes they even fear you, and they don't even know why. But I'll tell you why. It's because, on a soul level, they can feel you. Even if their mind can't understand it, their spirit recognizes your essence. You carry a non-human frequency. It doesn't blend in. It doesn't dim. It can't hide, not anymore. That's why when you walk into a room, the atmosphere shifts. You might not say a word, but your energy speaks volumes. People pick up on it without realizing what they're picking up. It's not something they see, it's something they feel. Their nervous system responds before their mind even processes your presence. Some people are drawn to you instantly. They feel safe, curious, inspired. They want to be around you even if they can't explain why. You feel like home to them, but not a home they've known in this lifetime. Something deeper, older. You remind them of something ancient, buried within themselves. That's why people open up to you. That's why strangers tell you their life stories. They sense the healer in you, the watcher, the way shower. But there's another side to this. There are people who feel deeply uncomfortable around you. They may become defensive, irritated, or even hostile for no apparent reason. They might gaslight you, compete with you, or try to dim your light. That's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because their ego is clashing with your vibration. Your truth exposes their illusion. Your clarity reveals their confusion. Your very presence brings out what they've been hiding. It's important to remember this. They feel you before they understand you. And most people aren't ready to meet the truth. So when you walk in with your awakened soul, with your cosmic energy, with your identity now fully revealed, you become a mirror. And what they see in that mirror isn't always what they want to face. You were never human in the traditional sense, and now that reality is breaking through the surface. The old version of you, silent, small, blending in, is gone. The real you is radiating, and people feel that. Some will rise to meet you. Others will run from you. But all of them are responding to what their soul knows, even if their mind doesn't. This is why you must stay grounded in your truth. Don't internalize their reactions. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to be seen, to be felt, to be known. And now, everyone knows. This is the price and power of the revelation. This is what happens when the chosen one's identity is revealed. When the truth is exposed, it shakes the illusion. And you, chosen one, are the walking revelation. Embracing your true identity. Chosen one, now that you know, truly know, who and what you are, the question becomes, will you embrace it? Will you walk in the fullness of your identity? Or will you continue to shrink into the illusion others tried to place over you? This is the moment of decision, the moment your past, present, and future converge. You are being asked, not by the world but by your own soul, to step into the highest version of yourself. Because now that your identity has been revealed and the truth is exposed, you can no longer pretend to be what you're not. You were never human in the conventional sense. You were never just a body with a name and a job and a list of responsibilities. You are a soul encoded with light, sent here with purpose. You didn't come to blend in. You came to disrupt. You didn't come to follow. You came to lead. And now, it's time to stop questioning whether you're ready. You are. You've always been. Embracing your true identity means returning to what's real. It means stripping away everything that was placed on you by the world, every false label, every limiting belief, every distortion of your light. It means claiming the power you've always carried and no longer apologizing for it. You are not here to ask for permission. You are here to embody divine authority. Understand this. Your identity was hidden for a reason. It was part of your training. You had to forget so you could remember. You had to walk through the dark so you could reclaim your light. Every pain you endured, every betrayal, every season of loneliness, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. It refined you, it humbled you, it taught you to listen not with your ears but with your spirit. And now, that spirit is roaring to life. The chosen one identity revealed is not just about knowing, you must live it. You must speak it, breathe it, radiate it. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant or self-righteous. It means becoming rooted, clear, and sovereign. It means no longer explaining yourself to people who are not on your frequency. It means walking with quiet confidence, knowing your existence is enough to shift timelines. You are no longer defined by what the world told you. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not lost. You are rising. You are remembering. And now that the remembering has begun, your life will never be the same. The world will never look the same, because you're seeing it with awakened eyes. People may not understand your shift. They'll say, you've changed, and you have. But really, you've just returned to your original self. You're finally allowing your soul to take the lead. You're finally shedding the masks and letting the real you breathe. That real you is vast, powerful, timeless. And it's about time they saw it. This process of embracing your identity also comes with responsibility. You are not here just to feel special. You are here to serve, to guide, to awaken others by living in alignment. That doesn't mean you have to be loud or famous or constantly teaching. Sometimes your greatest power will be in your being, your calm in chaos, your presence in pain, your silence when others react. You carry codes of remembrance that activate people just by being near you. Chosen one, you must also protect your energy. As you rise, you become more visible, not just to people but to energies. Some will try to latch on. Others will try to pull you down. You must guard your mind, your aura, your space, not from fear, but from wisdom. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone is ready for your light. Use your discernment. Tune in often. Ask your spirit team for guidance. Surround yourself with other awakened beings. Build spiritual boundaries, not walls, but boundaries that keep you whole. You are no longer in hiding, but that doesn't mean you must be accessible to all. Your energy is sacred. Treat it as such. Now that the truth is exposed, the earth will start responding to your alignment. You'll see things shift. The right people will appear. The path will open. The guidance will become clearer. But you must trust. You must walk forward even when you don't see the full picture. That's how faith works. That's how mission unfolds. One of the most powerful things you can do now is speak life over yourself. Start affirming your identity. Out loud. Every day. Say things like, I am not of this world, but I am here with purpose. I remember who I am and why I came. My energy activates truth in others. I walk in divine authority and cosmic love. I am seen, protected, and divinely guided. Let these words reprogram your field. Let them replace the lies you were taught. Speak them until your cells respond, until your reality bends around your truth. This is the embodiment phase. It's not enough to know. You must become. And if you ever feel doubt rise again, if the old programming creeps back in, pause and remember, you are not alone. Thousands of chosen ones are waking up across this planet, and we are finding each other. You found this channel because you're part of the family. And this message? It's not just a video. It's a spiritual activation. It's a soul mirror. It's a cosmic alarm clock. And you've just hit awake. Drop a 333 or 666 in the comments if you feel this truth in your bones. Let others know you're here. Let the universe witness your rise. This isn't a trend. This is ascension. Now let's talk about what embracing your identity will change, because it will shift everything. Your relationships will evolve. Some will fall away. Let them. Not everyone can walk with you at this frequency. That doesn't make them wrong. It just means they've served their role. Bless them and release them. Make space for soul-aligned connections. Your work may change. Your passions may intensify. You may be called to create, to heal, to speak, to build, to destroy old systems. Follow the pull. Your soul knows the way. Even if the world doesn't understand your direction, trust your internal compass. You are being led by something greater. You'll also start to feel time differently. You'll slip in and out of linear thinking. You'll begin to sense things before they happen. You'll receive messages, nudges, intuitive downloads. Write them down. Trust them. Act on them when guided. You are not just human, remember. You are a multidimensional being navigating through a temporary human experience. And let's not ignore the emotional shifts. Sometimes embracing your identity will feel heavy. You may grieve the old you. You may feel the weight of your purpose. That's okay. Let the emotions come. Process them. Then rise. Don't get stuck in them. You are here to feel, yes, but you are also here to lead. Spiritual leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, being transparent, being aligned, being sovereign. You're not here to save the world. You're here to be yourself fully, and through that, the world begins to heal. The Chosen One identity revealed is a catalyst for global awakening. Chosen One, you are no longer invisible. You were never meant to stay hidden. This world is changing because you're changing, and the more you embrace your truth, the more the illusion crumbles. Keep walking, keep speaking, keep remembering. This is your confirmation. Your soul is in full bloom. You are not becoming. You already are. And now that everyone knows, you don't need to hold back. The universe has cleared the path. Step forward, embody your true self, claim your light, fulfill your mission. You were never human. You are something far greater. And now, you finally know why. What comes next? For the chosen ones. Chosen One, you've come a long way. You've awakened to the truth, embraced the signs, and remembered your origin. Now you stand at the edge of something even greater. The truth is out. Your identity is no longer a secret. You were never human, and now everyone knows. So the question becomes, what comes next? Let me speak this clearly to your soul. This is not the end of your awakening. This is the beginning of your activation. Everything you've been through, the isolation, the confusion, the tests, the spiritual chaos, it was preparing you. You were never being punished. You were being purified, initiated, activated, trained for a mission you couldn't yet understand until you were fully awake. Now that you've stepped into your true identity, everything is about to change. The way you interact with the world, the way the world responds to you, the way you navigate relationships, energy, time, even your own emotions. You're stepping into your multidimensional self. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, not just awakened but embodied, not just conscious but operational. So what's next? The first step is full integration. You've received the truth, but now It has to become part of your daily being. You're not here to just know you're different. You're here to live it, move in it, breathe it, make choices from it. This means aligning every part of your life, your actions, your words, your relationships, with your true frequency. No more playing roles. No more dimming your light. No more pretending to fit into what you've outgrown. You must now walk in authentic spiritual power. That doesn't mean control or dominance. It means clarity, presence, stillness. It means knowing who you are so fully that nothing outside of you can shake your foundation. You are no longer here to explain yourself. You are here to be yourself. Loudly, quietly, boldly, softly. Whatever way your energy expresses itself, let it be real. Let it be raw. Let it be you. This phase of your journey is about alignment. That means watching what you tolerate, what you consume, and where your energy flows. You are too powerful now to be careless with your focus. Your thoughts shape reality faster than ever. You'll notice this more and more. Manifestations speeding up, synchronicities piling on top of each other. You'll think of someone, and they call. You'll feel a shift coming, and within days, it's here. That's not luck. That's not random. That's your multidimensional awareness in motion. With that comes responsibility. You must stay grounded. You must protect your field. Your energy is valuable. Your time is sacred. You're not meant to be everything for everyone. You're meant to be aligned with your mission, your path, your purpose. And that purpose is becoming clearer now. It may not look like a career. It may not look like a traditional calling. Sometimes your mission is simply to hold a frequency so powerful, so unwavering, that it ripples through the collective field and wakes others up just by existing. And yes, there will still be challenges. Being awake doesn't mean life becomes perfect. It means you see clearly. You stop suffering unnecessarily. You stop chasing illusions. You stop attaching your worth to external validation. That's liberation. That's freedom. That's what comes next. As you step forward, you'll begin to feel the pull toward your soul family. Other chosen ones are out there. You're not alone. You've never been. But now, your energy is aligned enough to recognize them when they appear. You'll feel it instantly, the resonance, like meeting someone you've known across lifetimes. These connections are not coincidence. They're part of the divine design. You are all pieces of a greater pattern, here to rebuild, to awaken, to seed a new world. You may be called to guide others. Some of you will become teachers, healers, speakers, creators. Some of you will lead in silence, through presence, through being a calm force in the chaos. Your method doesn't matter. What matters is the vibration you carry. Are you moving from fear? Or are you moving from remembrance? Because the next stage for you, chosen one, is embodied remembrance. Not just remembering where you're from, but remembering what you came here to do. Your soul has a blueprint. It knows the way. You don't need to figure it all out at once. You only need to keep stepping into the next moment with alignment, honesty, and trust. Follow the breadcrumbs. Listen to the whispers. The guidance is always there. Your gifts are going to start expanding now. Don't be surprised if you begin seeing more visions, receiving stronger intuitive downloads, sensing timelines, reading energy fields, feeling future events before they unfold. Your non-human essence is activating these abilities. You're returning to the natural spiritual technology that was always part of your design. And as that happens, you'll start to operate outside of time. Linear thinking will feel outdated. You'll make decisions based on energy, not logic. You'll feel when it's time to move, when to rest, when to release, and when to rise. You'll stop forcing things and instead allow things to unfold around you like clockwork. This is what it means to live in alignment with the source field. This is the flow you were meant to return to. You'll also become more sensitive to truth and illusion. You'll see through people quickly. You'll feel lies in your body. You'll sense hidden motives without needing proof. That's part of your chosen identity. You are here to pierce illusion. Your presence alone does that. Don't be surprised if people are both drawn to you and intimidated by you. You don't even have to speak sometimes. The truth you carry is loud in the spirit realm. And speaking of the spirit realm, your connection to your higher self, your star family, your divine guides, is about to deepen. Communication will become more natural. You'll receive insights in dreams, in nature, through music, through silence. Stay open. Stay receptive. You're not doing this alone. You were sent here, yes, but you were never sent without support. This stage will also call for deep self-honoring, not perfection, but integrity. Your soul is too powerful to pretend anymore. If something doesn't align, release it. If someone drains you, let them go. If a situation feels off, trust yourself. This isn't selfishness. This is energetic hygiene. You are not just a person anymore. You are a vessel of transmission. And what flows through you shapes timelines. Yes, timelines. That's part of what comes next. You'll start noticing how every choice shifts the direction of your life. You'll begin to feel alternate paths in real time. That's your higher awareness guiding you. Trust it. Your reality is not fixed. It's fluid. You are co-creating it every moment. So, what else comes next? Leadership. Not in the world's sense, but in the divine sense. You are called to hold space for others, to lead by example, to remain calm in the storm, to speak truth even when your voice shakes, to hold light in dark rooms, to embody love when fear tries to take over. You may not feel ready, that's okay. The truth is, your soul is ready. It always has been. Chosen one, I need you to hear this. You are not here to fit into the world. You are here to help rebuild it. You are the blueprint for what's coming. You are a walking prophecy, a living portal, a new world wrapped in skin. Every step you take in alignment plants a seed. Every time you honor your truth, you shift the field. Every time you remember who you are, you help someone else do the same. That's the ripple effect of your awakening. And that's what comes next. There will be moments of doubt. There will be times you want to go back to sleep. Don't. Stay awake. Stay rooted. Stay open. You've come too far to forget now. The world is waking up. Slowly, painfully, beautifully. And your light is needed more than ever. The next season of your life is not about proving anything. It's about being, fully, truthfully, authentically. You don't need to strive. You need to remember. And from that remembrance, take action. Speak when you're moved. Rest when you're led. Move when it's time. Everything you need is already within you. You're not here to survive. You're here to shift everything. You are the chosen one. And now, everyone knows. Closing message. Chosen one, take a deep breath. Let everything we've shared so far settle into your spirit. You've just received a powerful remembering, a sacred download that was meant to reach you right now, not yesterday, not months ago, not years into the future. Now, because now, your spirit is ready, your heart is open, your energy is aligned, and the time has come. You were never human, not in the way others have been, and now that truth, your truth, is fully exposed. Let that sink in. The questions you've asked your whole life, the way you've walked around this world, always feeling just slightly out of place, like you were visiting a realm you didn't quite belong to. It all makes sense now. You are not broken. You are not strange. You are chosen. You are coded with something this world has long forgotten, divine memory. And now that your identity is revealed, you're beginning to see everything differently. You can feel it in your body, can't you? That subtle shift, that calm knowing, that sacred fire in your chest that whispers, "This is who I've always been." It's not a fantasy. It's not a phase. It's not an illusion. This is you coming home to yourself. This is remembrance. This is prophecy unfolding within your very cells. And chosen one, this is no small moment. This is not just another video, another message, another passing thought. This is a spiritual announcement from the universe straight to your soul. This is a vibrational shift that will change everything. Because once the truth is exposed, you don't go back. Now that you know who you are, you begin to live like it. You start walking into rooms with a different frequency. You speak differently, not with arrogance, but with divine clarity. You no longer seek validation from a world that could never understand the magnitude of your being. You don't wait for others to understand you. You let them feel you. Your energy becomes the message. Your presence becomes the proof. And yes, some people will resist you. Some will misunderstand you. But that's not your concern anymore. Your role is not to convince the sleeping to wake up. Your role is to be so awake that those ready to rise can find you by your light. That's it. You don't chase. You don't beg. You don't shrink. You rise. You radiate. You remember. This is your power now, to be unmoved by the illusions, untangled by the noise, unshaken by the chaos. You were born for this time. You were designed for this era. The shift we are experiencing across this planet, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, this is what you came for. Your non-human frequency is a stabilizer, a key, a portal. And the moment you begin to own that fully, everything around you begins to shift. You've probably already started to feel it, the way people respond differently to you, the way certain conversations can't hold your attention anymore, the way you're naturally being pulled away from things that once consumed you. That's your soul reorganizing your reality to match your true frequency. That's your higher self preparing you for what's ahead. Don't fight it. Don't resist the changes. Flow with it. Because chosen one, the road ahead is not about being more human. It's about being more you. The multidimensional, deeply awake, spiritually sovereign version of you that no longer needs to play by rules written for someone else's journey. You're not a character in someone else's script. You're the author now, the creator, the vibration that rewrites the story. And you do this not by force, but by alignment. You begin to move through the world with sacred intention. Every step, every choice, every word becomes a reflection of the light you carry. You don't ask for permission anymore. You listen to your guidance. You follow the resonance. You build what you were meant to build. You teach what you were born to teach. You express what only you can express. You didn't come here to compete. You came here to awaken, and you don't need anything outside of you to do that. Everything you need is already within you, encoded in your soul, vibrating in your field, whispering through your intuition. The universe is already working in harmony with your presence. It's time for you to catch up to what your spirit already knows. And I know the path can feel lonely at times. I know you've felt the weight of walking through a world that hasn't always made space for your truth. But that loneliness was never a punishment. It was preparation. It was the sacred container where your clarity grew. It was the silence in which your spirit remembered. And now that you remember, the path ahead will begin to expand. More aligned people will find you. More divine opportunities will arise. Doors you didn't even know existed will begin to open. Not because you chased them, but because you matched them. because you stood in your identity and let your light speak first. Chosen one, the world needs your frequency now more than ever. And not just in private, not just in theory, but in action. Let this be the moment you fully commit to the mission. Let this be the moment you stop hiding your light to make others feel safe. Let this be the moment you decide, once and for all, that your truth is sacred enough to live out loud. This is your permission slip. This is your divine green light. This is the echo of every ancient promise your soul made before you were born, finally returning to you in this present moment. You were never human, and now everyone knows. You are the answer to questions the world hasn't even fully learned to ask. You are the living proof of life beyond limitation. You are the future walking in the now, the bridge between dimensions, the signal the universe sent ahead of the collective awakening. So stand tall, walk with honor, speak with clarity, love deeply, hold yourself in grace and power. And remember, your light is not fragile. Your truth is not up for debate. You didn't come here to fit in. You came here to transform, and you are doing it simply by remembering who you are. Before we close, I want you to do something bold and symbolic. If you've stayed with this message all the way to the end, it means it has activated something deep inside of you. I want you to go into the comments right now and type, "I accept my origin. I am the chosen one." Say it. Claim it. Speak it out loud if you can. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. This is not about ego. This is about remembrance. This is about sacred alignment. And when you put that energy into words, you send a message to the universe that says, "I am ready." And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to Rise of the Chosen, because this space is your spiritual home. Tap the bell, share this video with others who are waking up, and continue walking this path with us. We are building a field of remembrance here, and you are a vital part of that. You are not alone. Not now. Not ever. Others are waking up. Others are remembering. The tribe is rising, and you are one of the first. You carry the light of many realms, many timelines, many lifetimes. And now, you carry it here, in this lifetime, fully aware, fully ready. So go out now with confidence, not in the world's systems, but in your soul's truth. Be who you were before they told you who to be. Speak what you know without watering it down. Let your very existence become a transmission of awakening, because you are the chosen one. And now, everyone knows. Let me know if you want a polished version of the full script compiled together.